On this channel, we only give you updates that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone. Alright guys, welcome back to another segment. It's not the way we normally do it now. We are always here to give you guys updates that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone. But before I start, I want to show you guys something. I want to show you guys behind the scene of Mr. Dave when he's arguing. I don't know, but just watch the clip. Watch the clip.
And the problem is, it's just unfortunate to be in the era of Messi and Ronaldo. Nobody was going to take anything from away from them. So Messi and Ronaldo type of players will be say, unless the god of football decide to give football those type of players. You can't see those players. You hardly see them unless next 20 years. Look at Maradona, for example. How many years Maradona have played a stay before someone like Messi and Ronaldo came out? That is the way football is, guy. Now you see that. Imagine
even the radio is every
as good as Vinicius Junior did now. When you look at Ballon d'Or, look at Vinicius Junior, you don't like.
Yeah, they far
this type we go Ballon d'Or.
Far away from each other.
Because Messi and Ronaldo don't really give us a job of the same, but don't do on like God-given football talent players.
Like.
Really go Messi and Ronaldo they give they entertain us. I think I will miss them. Quite trouble.
All right, you're back. I guess you guys enjoyed the clip. Now that's behind the scene before we normally do our thing on the studio. But now we are not in the studio. We are outside the studio. So, Dave, they are finally unveiled KDH. Finally unveiled KDH. And a lot has been said about this guy. You know that we have been talking about only the advantage of KDH as a good player, this, that, but nobody don't want to hear the advantage. I said something in one of the shots I posted this morning that I hope is not another drink water that is coming from Leicester City to Chelsea.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because I know I like the player. He's good. I'm now trying to be a two-mouth person. But when you say the advantage of a particular team, try to say the disadvantage of that team too. What do you think will be the disadvantage of this player?
Well, him being another drink water, for me, I don't think it's going to be so because there are two different players that plays two different positions. You understand?
Okay.
Drink water was more of a holding midfielder.
Okay.
But now you have an attacking midfielder in KDH, a player that can even convert to a winger.
Okay.
And a player that scores goal for fun.
Okay.
But definitely there is a disadvantage in KDH. And what I see is going to create a lot of problems for Caicedo next season. Because the defensive work of the midfield will be centered around Caicedo.
Okay.
Now we're talking about Gallagher, for example. Gallagher's future is uncertain in Chelsea because of KDH. If Gallagher happens to go, that means we'll have just Caicedo defending those blocks. Defending anything that has to do with that midfield area.
Yeah. And
we saw it last season that when Enzo was pairing with Caicedo, Enzo was not really doing more of the defensive work for Caicedo.
Yeah.
Then when we now paired Gallagher and Caicedo together, you could see the impact it made.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, two of them were working together. And in situations where Caicedo was moving forward, Gallagher was always there to cover him.
Yeah.
Situations where Caicedo was at the back, Gallagher was also moving to the front. Yeah. So that is the only disadvantage I see in this KDH because I don't see him as a player that can, press or recover balls or that kind of defend or something. That's how I see KD. That's the disadvantage of him. And the only way it's going to be better for Chelsea next season is if Enzo Fernandez actually
step up. Okay. Okay. Yes. Going forward, you know that we talked about the defense line the other day that we are all centering our mind on attack, wings, and all the rest. We are not talking about our defense. The only thing that has joined to our defense right now is Tosin, which we are very happy that Chelsea have done that business to bring in Tosin. And I don't know how good is Tosin, but we just believe that due to the fact, the age and everything, it will be a plus for us. Remember, the last time a free player came to our club via this person, Thiago Silva, it was very, very important. And he made an impact in the club. So definitely, Chelsea fans with that emotion, they are having it in mind that, yes, he's going to create an impact in the club. But talking about the defense, will you like Chelsea to do that business of bringing in that AC Milan defender, Calafiori, the Italian defender. You know that Chelsea is not the only club going for Riccardo. Arsenal is pushing for him. And again, he's a left-footed player. That's one of the main reasons Chelsea is pushing for him. Do you think we need Calafiori behind at the program?
Well, the issue of bringing left-footed defenders, for me, it's not a problem. It's not my problem. But my problem with this hiring of much centre backs is this: you're not going to have space for other players to perform.
We'll sell some.
If you're going to sell some, that's my point. Riccardo Calafiori is good. And he has been playing well for Italy. He played well for in these Euros.
Yeah.
I think he's a good player for Chelsea. But if you're going to sign Calafiori, players like Badashiu, Disasi, Fofana, Chaloba, what is their future in Chelsea?
They have a future now.
How many games can you give? Because for me, I feel like you don't pack players and keep them somewhere. Give them a chance to perform.
They will perform. Some of them will perform. That is why I'm telling you that we have a lot of games to play. But do you think he's going to be fit, as in we fit the Maresca style of play? Because I don't know about this Calafiori. I don't think this Riccardo is based on Maresca's demand. It's just based on Chelsea demand, just to upgrade the main team.
At this stage, anybody that is not Maresca's demand, I don't think Chelsea should go for that player. I don't think. Let's work with, in my own opinion, let's work with what Maresca is, bringing to the table. Like, if I want this player, get this player for me.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So they should just leave it at that.
Okay.
Use whom Maresca is putting out for you.
Okay.
So that's my take.
All right. Yesterday, the likes of Carney Chukwuemeka was trending seriously online. And we are hearing that Chelsea valued the player for £40 million. If Chelsea should see an offer of £40 million, do you think we should accept it and let Carney Chukwuemeka go, knowing fully well and knowing his importance in the club?
Chukwuemeka is a very wonderful player, and I think that's the reason why his release clause has added. Okay. But in terms of that fee, it's very tempting. It's very tempting, but I'll still say no. Because of the potential of the player. Yeah. But another mind inside of me is saying, is Maresca going to use this guy?
Okay.
If Maresca will not use this guy at all, then there's no point in keeping him.
Okay.
Because already Chelsea don't want to send him out for loan.
Exactly.
A loan is not an option for them. Exactly. So if Maresca is not going to use him, why not you accept the offer? That is another part of me saying this. But normally, I'll say no. If Maresca is going to use Chukwuemeka, I know the potential of Chukwuemeka. He can do well, he can perform. And even after an extra season, his release clause will be added. Understand? Okay. So for me, I'll say, if Maresca would use Chukwuemeka, then he should stay.
All right.
If not, 40 million is a good offer.
All right. That's a good one. £40 million, no loan, just bring the money, and we give you the player. Yes, let's talk about some Chelsea players and their fates and what you're expecting from them next season. Should I start with that player?
Start.
I know if I start with this player, some people will say, what do I have against this player? But I will start with him, Mudryk. You know that sometime last season there was a particular time that some of Chelsea fans got fed up of Mudryk, and some people were like, once the summer comes, they should just loan him out. I know we talked about it. Yes, we talked about it. Some people were angry, like, loan this guy out. But right now, nobody is saying anything. Do you think Mudryk we step up next season?
Well, the issue of Mudryk playing next season, he's definitely going to play, because I don't see much of competition on that left wing. Yeah. Unless players like Jackson is being converted to the left wing, and then we use, maybe if we sign a striker or Magui, that kind of thing.
Chelsea will sign a striker. It's not if we will sign a striker.
That is, let's see how it goes.
Striker. Victor Osimhen is coming. Don't be my mouth on a yaram.
But for me, Mudryk is going to see. I definitely is going to have a chance to prove himself.
The only person I know that maybe under Maresca he might try, though some people say I don't really like the player, is Mudryk.
Definitely, Mudryk will do well. Mudryk is a player that is improving.
Okay.
He's an improvement player. Definitely, he's going to do well. But in the area of Mudryk,
we leave it in the hands of the fans. All right, I guess we'll end it here, and we'll say do it to like the video, share, subscribe, follow this page, because on this channel we only give you updates that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone. But before we close, don't forget to download the app Kettle Sub, because there's another 50k up for grab.
Which day I will win this 50k? Sir?
Another 50k is up for grab, and I'll be posting it this evening for you to go out and predict and win. The prediction is done on their Instagram page, not on the app. The app is only used for transactions, to buy data, to subscribe this thing, decoder, buy utility bills and all the rest. But before, just in case now, you win now. Let's say you win the bets, and you want to be given the 50k, and you have not done anything on that app, they will not give you. Let me be straight. I'm just being realistic here. You have to perform 1 or 2 tasks on the app. At least you have done 1 or 2 transactions on the app.
I think you should clear them as to how they can download the app, because I've seen a lot of people.
Yes, use the link on the comment section to download the app, and use our referral code of
Publish TV.
So make sure that you have downloaded the app, do all the registration, and make sure you are running your thing, doing your thing on the app. Not be when you win finish. Now that time you want to go pay money inside app, one can use and can say because you don't win. They will not give you. This one is just a rough talk on Kettle Sub. I'm just being realistic here. Thank you very much.